Welcome back with us on Market Pulse. On Earnings Edge, we're talking Motilal Oswal and Ramdev Agarwal, the joint MD, joining us with his perspective on how the quarter has been. That stock, of course, holding on to a lot of gains. So, appreciate you joining us for this very quick interview. Let's start by running through the highlights. It's been a good quarter for you.
Yes. Hello. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Agarwal, if you can hear me, we're just going through the numbers that we've picked up from you at this point, and it has been a good quarter. Can you tell us what has contributed to that?
Yeah, so Motilal Oswal Financial Services is made up of 70% broking revenue and 30% fund-based and asset management revenues. So, but then profit-wise, bulk of the profits come from broking side. So this year, this quarter has seen about 60% growth in the broking revenue and about 120% growth in the total profits for the quarter, with the EBITDA expansion from 26 to 33%, and the net margin has shot up from 14% to 19%. So of 60% top line growth and about 5% net margin growth has led to the total profit expansion about 120%. So it had been a good quarter for the broking as well as for asset management.
Just in terms of volumes, Mr. Agarwal, how do you see that panning out? Because clearly we've seen the markets and the participation increase as well. Is that the big factor that's going to be constant going forward as well? Just your thoughts in terms of the retail volumes?
Yeah, so retail volumes have also grown almost at a little slower pace. Market has been led by institutional participation, maybe because the FI has been very aggressive through the year. So FI as well as the domestic institutional investors have been also very good. So overall institutional volume has grown almost 1.5 times to the market, and it is already 40% higher than the last peak. So clearly institutions are ruling the roost right now. The retail volumes are about 18-20% lower than the last peak, though it has grown in last 1 year. Over a year it has grown, but it has not been as robust as the institutional volume. So we think that maybe some more impetus in this budget or visibility of growth, or as the growth becomes a little more widespread. Right now,
the government intention is correct, but it's
institutional stocks, large blue chips and all. So the participation is much more confined to institutional side. But as the growth becomes a little more widespread, smaller stocks and many more sectors, I think the retail participation will become much more widespread.
So any update regarding the mortgage business as well, and how that one is shaping up, and when we could see a break even there?
Yeah, so I think mortgage business is the latest venture from our side. We have seeded Aspire Housing Finance Company with 100 crores of fresh equity, and it's already doing, last month it did about 50-55 crores of disbursal. So it is building book very rapidly. It is already broken even in this quarter. The quarter of December is already broken even, and we'll have modest profit for the whole year of March 15. But significant profits will come only in March 16. You'll see some contribution of mortgage profits coming from next year onwards. But then the growth will be rapid, because it would have already absorbed some amount of fixed cost, about 30-40 crores in the first year itself. And the next year onwards, you'll see the operating leverage working for that business. But right now, it's a build-up stage. It's very early stage of just about less than a year. But I would say we have begun well, and the book is being built. The acceleration is happening every month. But I think the other business which is doing very well, which is non-broking business, is the Motilal Oswal Asset Management, which is the fastest growing AMC today, and we have about 5,000 crores as of today. I think as of December it must be about 4,800 crores. Pure equity money between mutual funds, 3 mutual funds and 2 PMSs we are managing, and that has kind of broken even for the quarter, and we expect if the markets remain good and investor interest remains positive, we expect that business to grow meaningfully from here. So this combination of mortgage business and asset management business and some amount of investing, what we are doing is half the balance sheet is being invested into our own mutual fund products. So in last 9 months, the unbooked profit is about 95 crores. So what profit we are seeing is only on the operational businesses. The investment business profits are not being booked. That's being kept in unbooked portion of about 95 crores. So I think on the whole, your broking business, your asset management businesses, and balance sheet based businesses, all three of them have found good traction in this quarter as well as the first 9 months of the year.
Sure. You know, sir, well, I know for a fact that this conversation was slated to be only specific to earnings, but looking at the way the markets have been panning out, I have to get you just one broad comment in terms of the way the month of Jan's really played out. It's been a fabulous run. Just one thought in terms of how markets are likely to shape up in the near term. That advice as far as investors are concerned. How do you see market panning out, Mr. Agarwal?
Yeah, so I think there are lots of things which have happened in last 8-9 months, very, very significant ones. Looking at our own country, we have seen massive change. The political setup has changed. We have oil prices crashing down from 110 to 50, which is another big one. Third is recently we have seen European QE starting with a 60 billion euros every month. So that's yet to play out. It's just about a week old. So I think a lot of things are happening, which is kind of the combination becomes very explosive, and markets have also been tracking very well. And markets have risen by 30-35% in last 1 year. So I think what we are seeing is that we are going to see a transformative budget in next 3 weeks on 28th of February. It is very, very much talked about and well awaited budget in February. So I think I don't see markets correcting very significantly till about budget. But after that, budgetary proposals will definitely set the tone. But I have great faith in what I hear is that this government will keep doing things which will bring bigger and bigger amount of development, more ambitious development as we move forward. So budget may not be the end of all the activities by the government. We will see. Government will keep working towards the growth coming back. So I would think that there could be some correction of 5-7% from here, but one should remain fully invested. I think one thing people must avoid is timing the market. Yeah. If you like long-term story of India, stay invested.
All right, Ramdeo Agarwal, appreciate you joining us with your commentary on how the quarter has panned out and also what we're watching out in terms of market cues, counting down to budget. That stock is up over 4%. Another company that we are tracking today on earnings radar is Intellect Design, and Arun Jain, the chairman and managing director, joining us on the phone line to discuss the quarter. Mr. Jain, appreciate you taking this call. Revenue up 12%, but we've seen a loss of 16 crores. Just run us through what has contributed to those figures this quarter.